Good afternoon, students. Today we will start Chapter 2 Introduction to DBMS. DBMS stands for Database Management System. In this chapter, we will talk about data and its arrangement. Data has no meaning in its raw form, but when it is converted into information, it can be easily interpreted. If I will give you a list of few names, okay, it will be informative for you? No, because you don't know what you have to do with the list name of people, right? But if I told you that this is the list of class 6C students, then that information or data is important, okay, and from that data we will organize it and keep it with us, okay. This generates the need to organize data and transform it into a meaningful information. Information is the most important element in one's life. So in this chapter we will learn about basic concepts related to the database that will help us to cultivate a better understanding of MS Access. What is MS Access? It is the Rational Database Management System from Microsoft Office Suite. Okay? So a database is an integral part of your daily life. How? Like every one of you maintain your personal diaries in which you write a name of your friends and their phone number and their addresses, right? So you are arranging a data you are arranging in a which is a information, okay, meaningful information we can say. So students, you also save telephone numbers and address of your friends and relative in a particular manner. First you write their name. Yes, if two people have same name, then you write their surnames and their phone number, their mother's phone number, father's phone number, and their address, right? You just write each and every information in such a way that whenever you need it, you can easily find out that thing, and when there is need, you can also change, edit, delete or update it. Okay, few examples of database are a telephone directory in which many phone numbers are given, a dictionary, okay, a list of school children and their addresses, a list of grocery item, a catalog in a library, index at the back of a textbook, and list of different customer in a bank. These are the example of database. Okay, let me give you an example. Every year the CBSE and state board results are declared in the month of May or June, except this year. So on the examination portal or website, you simply provide your roll number. You only provide your roll number and you get your name, father's name, detailed marks, percentage and division. Do you know how it is possible without any mistake? How does a computer manage to remember so much data and displays it in correct format? You all know that it is very clear that there is no human intervention in the information retrieval process, and no one except the computer can work so fast and accurate for millions of users. Okay, so these all things cannot be done by a human, because it is not possible for a human to remember all the details of a person, not one person but millions of people or students. Okay, so behind it there is a powerful software which work at the lightning pace or speed. This software is known as database management system. A database management system or DBMS is a collection of programs that enables one or more users to create, manage and retrieve information from a database. As we have learned that the information of a particular student by his or her roll number is shown from the database and which is there in the database. If no information is entered in the database or saved in the database, then it will not show anything. Okay, and it acts as an interface between the user and the application program. Now we will see few advantages of DBMS or database management system. First, to reduce data repetition. A DBMS helps in controlling duplicating of data. The data is stored at one place or location and it is accessible to all the application program, thus reducing both cost and space. So DBMS control the duplicating of data. So no two files or data is stored in one database with similar things. Okay, and that it helps in saving or reducing cost or space. Next is integrity can be improved. Since the data is centralized and then it would be used by a number of users at a same time, hence it improves integrity. So it is centralized, data is centralized and n number of users can use it at the same time, that shows and it improves integrity. Okay, database can ensure data security. It provides security to sensitive data by performing checks and giving selective access to the user. For using any data, the user is provided with the password and ID so that only selective users can access the data, and this help in ensuring the security of the data. Okay, backup and recovery management. These are the procedures which are used in protecting database file against data loss or in case of disk crash occurs. It make its a recovery or backup so that when there is loss of data or disk crash, then the data can be recovered. Okay, next, data sorting. A collection of data is useless until it is managed in an organized way. A DBMS sorts the data in a particular order which make it easy to handle. As earlier I have told you that a data is useless until it is managed or organized properly. So DBMS help it to handle or manage in a proper way so that the user can easily understand and it is easy to handle. Okay, next, data retrieving. With the help of DBMS, you can instantly retrieve any data from the database. So you can get any data instantly by the help of database. Okay, so I will give you an example. Whenever you you use your debit card at the ATM, it provides us a detailed account of your detailed, it will provide us a detail of your account within seconds, right? Hence, a DBMS is not only helps in storing large amount of data but also helps in quick retrieval of the same. Okay. Next is type of database. There are two categories of or two types of database: flat file database and relational database. Flat file database, it is relatively a simple database system which stores all the data in a single table. A flat file refers to data files that contain records which have a small fixed number of fields without any structured relationship. So, flat file database allows you to manage data in a proper way, but you can only store less amount of data as compared to relational database. Okay, you can record few things in a single table. An example of this is MS Excel. Next is relational database. A relational database is a type of database that stores data in several tables. In flat file database, only one file is or one table is there, and in this several tables are there. These tables are related to one another in such a way that whenever there is a need, the data can be joined and information can be accessed from that at once. This database is very helpful as the data of the tables can be joined whenever you want it, okay, at once. So examples are Oracle, Base and MS Access. So students, we will end up here only, and in our next class we will talk about components of relational database management system. And I hope you all understand whatever I have told you today. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Thank you.